I just stepped out of my office to get some fresh air, but it's way worse out here, so I am regretting it. It is hot. I am sweating. I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt because I'm an idiot. Can't think of a watch to review. I'm wearing an FC moon timer, but I don't want to talk about that. It's boring. I need a drink is what I need. It is Friday, and I need a thank you. What's up, everybody? I'm Jory Goodman, the time teller. I made it back inside, out of the sun, into my dark little corner where I do these reviews. I got a little fan going. I spit some water all over my shirt, which actually cooled me off a bit. Feels pretty good. Speaking of which, inside this glass, there is a watch that gets a lot of love. It gets a lot of praise, but I think it still deserves more, and I'm going to tell you why. So without further ado, it is 2:05 p.m. Let's get started. In this glass, we have none other than the Seiko SKX007. Now, in all probability, you don't even need a review on this watch because you already own one. But if you don't own one yet, or maybe if you just want to learn a little bit more about the one you have, stick around. I'm going to get this one out of this water, and we're going to talk about it. All right? Let's do it. I am wearing a Fredrik Constant moon timer right now. Not too concerned about it. It's got like, what, a 100 meter rating? Fuck it, it's got a threaded crown. I'm going in. Alright, let's get this thing focused up. This is the Seiko SKX007, or 007. I like saying 007 because it makes me feel like James Bond. This is a robust watch. It's not the biggest Seiko diver by any means, but you know, it's substantial. This thing is an absolute tank, and we're going to get into that. But I think to really appreciate this watch, we should talk a little bit about the history. And Seiko has such a rich history and deep lineage that I couldn't go over it in a short period of time. So I'm going to give you a very, very condensed, abbreviated history lesson on these Seiko divers. So back in 1965, I believe, was the first mechanical Seiko diver. And that's the 62 MAS. And gorgeous watch. Everyone is talking about that watch right now because Seiko recently did the reissue of that piece, which is the SLA 017. Again, gorgeous, gorgeous watch. Would not consider it entry level though. Would not consider it attainable to maybe people that would be primarily in the market for an SKX. Whether you guys think the price tag is warranted or not, I mean, that's a different video altogether. We can talk about it. I think it's a badass watch, and I would absolutely love to acquire one. Fast forward from 1965 to 1975, Seiko introduced the Seiko Tuna. Everybody knows about the Tunas. That's another one of their flagship divers, I would say. A bit bigger than this, especially with that shroud on. Fast forward to 1988, the 7002s came out, and so when we're talking about the 7002s, the case design looks a lot like what we're looking at right here. The 7S26 series came out, which is essentially this right here, right? So just to talk about the 7S26 movement, very sturdy movement, and it's an incredibly simple movement. No hacking, no hand wind, 21 jewel movement. I believe it's got like a 41-hour power reserve, and just for some more specs, this is a 42.5 millimeter wide case. It's 45.5 millimeters when you add the crown, and the lug width is 22 millimeters. So you guys got some strap options for this baby. Which brings me to my next point. What is this watch? Well, I think very easily you could consider it a sports watch. Diver, obviously. But could it fill other roles? Absolutely. I mean, if this is the one watch you own, I don't think you're doing a bad job. I think that this would be a very good option. I guess some people refer to it as a tool watch. I don't think that's a derogatory term. You can wear it day to day. You don't have to worry about it. You can beat on it. It will work. You could go swimming in the morning. You could go out to dinner at night, take your girl to a restaurant, and I don't think people are going to look twice at it. I think it will not look out of place, especially if you get some strap options for this baby. I have this one on a NATO very often. Looks very tough. Get some leather options for this. Dress it up a little bit, maybe a rally strap for the summer. Looks great. A lot of people put super oysters on this. Somehow it looks even more tough with an oyster. This is the Jubilee bracelet. Here's the Seiko clasp. As you can see, it is scuffed up a bit. I mean, I put this thing through its paces and it just works. Back here, there is the insignia that you will find on most Seiko divers. Is it a go anywhere, do anything watch? I think it could be, but again, I think there's one go anywhere, do anything watch that absolutely takes the case, and that is the Seiko Alpinist. I will absolutely do a video on that later. Alright guys, so in conclusion, if this is the only watch that you ever get, for under $200, I don't think you can go wrong. I think this is an awesome, awesome option. You're getting a lot of watch for what you pay for, and I hope within these couple moments we spent with each other, you understand why everybody loves this watch. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Jory Goodman. Always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it.